Turn on the torch, light up the flame, time to melt some glass, my friends. There you are, here I am to explain, to teach, and create again. Hello, hello, hello. And I just did, just a little while ago, a video making some angel ornaments, like so. And right now I'm deciding on what to do next, and I think what has jumped into my mind to do is a hollow elephant ornament, just an elephant head ornament, not the whole elephant. Okay? And I'm going to go through and do some fuming with some of this stuff later. And I'll do a video on that, and a link to the ones that I've done in the video. Okay? Okay. Now, with an elephant, of course, you're going to need a trunk. So, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. Actually, this is going to be straight from the, shooting from the hip. It's been a while since I've done a hollow head, elephant head. So let's, first of all, again, I'm using a single flame. But if you got a bushy, if you got a bush tip, that'll work too. But I'm showing you that you don't have to have big elaborate torch to do some nice work. If you play with it long enough and work with it long enough, you can come up with a lot of cool things. Now the size tubing that I'm using is 9.5 heavy wall. And I'm sort of just pushing it in a little bit, making a little bit of a Maria, and puffing out just slightly, and making it thicker wall and heavy, and bulging it out. And that's going to be the head to the elephant, of course. A little bit more. I'm going to make it a little bit more, and then I'm going to blow it all out slightly. Here we go. One. I got the whole thing nice in the color I want it. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and curve the trunk the way I want it. And it's going to be sort of an S curve. It's a little bit different working with tubing than it is with solid rod to get it to shape where you want it without distorting. Time and practice. And I'm going to make a hole right here. And that's probably about where the end of the trunk's going to be, but I'm going to hold on to it from there to do the head now. Round that end to the back slightly. I'll probably end up making a loop right about there. I can take the blow hose out of my mouth now. Now, ears, first thing. And you can do the ears several ways. One of the ways that I do it, and blowing this hole out here at the bottom, also, if you don't have that hole in the bottom, you could blow out, if it's too much heat inside, or if there's a vacuum inside this bubble that I just made, it would have sucked in, and if it was too much air inside, it would have blown out. And I will probably do a demonstration of that. Now I'm doing the fold and pull method to make the ears to this elephant. There's one. Now again, you learn that fold and pull, and you can make it, shape it into just about any butterfly wings, elephant ears, angel wings, horse tails, so on and so on and so on. It's just a matter of using your imagination a little bit and folding and pulling it in the right direction a little bit. And it really does give you a nice little something in your repertoire that you can reproduce over and over again. Looks a little like Horton from Horton Hears a Who, if you ask me. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put the loop on the top since I'm right here with doing these ears here. And with the loops, or bales, or whatever you want to call it, I heat up, pull out slowly, and I'm sort of drawing out with what I call the pencil hand, which is what's in the right hand, into a nice little thin thing, making it look sort of like a question mark, and all I have to do is just let gravity work, bring it back in, and maybe a little bit of tweezers going on with it. Touch it too, and then where I touched it, I make sure it's a good seal. Very important. And maybe I'll bend it just a little bit further back, just a little. Now the eyes. Looking for blue, but I don't find blue. Here's real dark blue, so we'll do blue eyes. Eyes are very important. Everybody looks for them. Whatever animal figurine that you do. Of course, if you don't put eyes on it, it's okay. People's imagination will fill in the blanks. And yes, I put the eyes a little bit too far forward in the head, but it's very important to make sure that you do them across from each other, not one lower and one higher, or one forward and one back. It takes practice and time to get your organization down, or your skills down to do it just right. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a cold weld at the top of this thing. And I'll fire polish it off later. Now I'm going to work on the trunk. Not the trunk itself, but the tusk. Keeping the tusk at hand, I guess you could say. Now that hole that I created, again, it makes a difference to have that hole in there. And right now I'm going to seal it, but I'm going to nip it off anyway to make it easier. If something happened to this thing, it's easier to fix later. Okay, I'm going to nip it. There we go. There's a hole there. Not a big one, but a hole. All you need. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it's there. Okay. You don't need a lot. And I nipped it off and it broke it off, but I fire polished it and it's looking good otherwise. But all you need is that little hole to equalize the pressure on the inside of that elephant. Okay? The tusks. I was thinking about making them white, but I'm going to go ahead and do it in clear since I've got it in hand. Okay. I'm also going to do the mouth. There you go. That's the basic elephant mouth going on there. And the tusks are a little bit the same part of the area that the mouth is. You got to seal it on there very well. And then pull outward. And pull out easy and thin. Not thin, but that you're not thick, thin, or thin at the very beginning. It's thicker and then gets thinner as you go along. There's one tusk. And. Again, just like eyes, you got to make sure you put them across from each other. And seal it in there like it's going to be one piece of glass. Fuse it together like one piece of glass, not two pieces of glass stuck together. And then again, pull it up, out, and that'll do for tusk too. And yeah, this is a little Christmas ornament. It can be an elephant pendant. In other words, ornament slash pendant. Works out real well. And I'll take it off. Where's the tweezers when you want them? They're right here and they're not handy. Andy? Oh, we'll use the pliers. That'll work. There we go. Snap it off. Fire polish where you had the cold weld because that's nice and sharp. And there you go. Again, this is the angel that I just did a little while ago also, which is on another video. And let's brighten it up a little bit, and I'll go in for a close-up. There's your close-up, Mr. DeMille. Thank you for being there. I enjoyed doing my glass blowing, and I'm glad I get a chance to share it with you guys. As always, carpe vitro, and enjoy your day.